Welcome back to Top Liberty Coins. Today we are taking a close look at the fascinating 1961 Liberty coin and why collectors across the United States continue searching for the finest examples. Some rare varieties and exceptional condition coins have sold for impressive prices, and knowing exactly what to look for could make all the difference. Welcome back to Top Liberty Coins. If you enjoy discovering valuable coins, hidden treasures, and the stories behind America's most collectible money, make sure you stay with us until the very end because today's information could completely change the way you look at old coins. The year 1961 was an interesting period in American history. The United States Mint was producing millions of coins to meet the growing demand of an expanding economy. While most 1961 coins entered circulation, many people believe that every old coin is automatically valuable, but that is not how the coin market works. Age alone does not determine value. If you own a 1961 coin, the first thing to examine is the date. Next, look carefully for the mint mark. Some coins were struck without a mint mark at the Philadelphia Mint, while others may carry AD for Denver. Knowing the mint location is one of the first steps in identifying a potentially valuable collectible. Now look at the surface of the coin under a bright light. Does it have strong details? Is the lettering sharp? Are Liberty's features crisp and well-defined? Coins with very little wear generally command much higher prices than heavily circulated examples. Professional collectors pay close attention to grading. Even a small difference in condition can mean the difference between a coin worth only a few dollars and one worth hundreds or even thousands. Coins with original mint luster, clean surfaces, and minimal contact marks are especially desirable. One of the biggest reasons collectors become excited is the possibility of mint errors. During the minting process, mistakes occasionally occurred. These errors may include off-center strikes, double dies, die cracks, clipped planchets, broad strikes, or other unusual features. Genuine mint errors are often much scarcer than normal coins and can. Another important detail is whether the coin has been cleaned. Many beginners believe cleaning makes an old coin more valuable, but the opposite is usually true. Harsh cleaning can damage the original surface and greatly reduce collector value. Experienced numismatists generally prefer coins with natural toning and original surfaces. The current market for collectible coins changes over time. Prices rise and fall depending on collector demand, auction results, and the overall economy. Common circulated 1961 coins are generally worth only a small premium over face value, while uncirculated examples, certified high-grade coins, and genuine error coins can sell for much more. The rarest pieces with exceptional preservation may reach impressive auction prices, but every coin must be evaluated individually. If you think you have a special example, avoid spending it. Store it carefully by holding it only by the edges, placing it in a protective holder, and keeping it away from moisture and harsh chemicals. Proper storage helps preserve both its appearance and its potential value. Many exciting discoveries have been made by ordinary people searching through inherited collections, old jars, estate sales, and forgotten boxes stored in attics. Some of today's most desirable collectible coins were found by people who simply took the time to look closely at what they already owned. The thrill of coin collecting is not only about money. Every coin tells a story. It has traveled through countless hands, witnessed decades of history, and survived to become a small piece of America's past. That combination of history and rarity is what makes collecting so rewarding. Before selling any potentially valuable coin, compare recent auction sales, research certified examples, and consider having the coin authenticated and professionally graded. Certification gives buyers greater confidence and often increases interest in exceptional pieces. Whether your 1961 coin turns out to be common or rare, learning about its history is part of the adventure. Every search teaches you something new, and every collection has the possibility of containing an unexpected treasure. Thank you for watching Top Liberty Coins. If you enjoy discovering rare coins, hidden mint errors, valuable varieties, and fascinating stories from American numismatic history, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment sharing your favorite coin, and stay tuned for more incredible discoveries that could be hiding in collections across the country. Today, on Top Liberty Coins, we are exploring the fascinating story of the 1976 D coin, its history, its collectible appeal, and the features that can make certain examples worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars to serious collectors. The year 1976 was one of the most memorable years in American history. The United States celebrated its bicentennial, marking 200 years since the Declaration of Independence. During this historic period, the United States Mint produced millions of coins, and collectors across the country began saving them as keepsakes. Although many 1976 D coins are common, some examples have become The D Mint mark tells us that the coin was struck at the Denver Mint. Denver has produced billions of coins throughout its history, but even in years with high production numbers, exceptional coins can still emerge. Collectors understand that rarity is not determined only by the number of coins made. Condition, preservation, eye appeal, and minting errors all play a major role in determining value. One of the first things experienced collectors examine is the overall condition of the coin. A coin that has never entered circulation often displays brilliant original luster, sharp details, and very few contact marks. These high-grade examples are much more difficult to find than many people expect because most coins entered circulation soon after they were minted. Professional grading services carefully evaluate every detail of a coin. Tiny differences in preservation can dramatically affect market value. A coin graded at the highest mint state levels may sell for many times more than another example of the same date that has. Another exciting area of coin collecting is mint errors. Error coins attract collectors because every mistake tells a unique story about the minting process. Some coins show off center strikes, while others may display doubled lettering, die cracks, die chips, clipped planchets, or other unusual characteristics. These errors are carefully studied, and genuine examples often command significant premiums when certified by respected grading companies. Many people assume that every old coin is valuable, but experienced collectors know that age alone does not determine price. Instead, rarity, demand, condition, originality, and authenticity all work together to establish market value. If you own a 1976 D coin, examine it carefully under good lighting. Look for crisp lettering, strong details, unusual doubling, off-center designs, missing elements, or other striking features. Avoid cleaning the coin because cleaning can permanently damage the surface and reduce collector value. Collectors also appreciate coins with attractive natural toning. Over many decades, some coins develop beautiful shades of blue, gold, purple, or deep orange. Natural toning can increase desirability when it enhances the coin's appearance and has not been artificially created. The coin market changes over time as collector demand rises and falls. Auction results continue to demonstrate that exceptional certified coins can achieve impressive prices. Every successful collector understands the importance of patience and knowledge. Instead of focusing only on dramatic headlines, experienced buyers study grading standards, compare auction records, and learn how genuine rarities differ from common coins. This knowledge helps them recognize opportunities that others may overlook. Searching through old coin collections can become an exciting adventure. Family inheritance boxes, forgotten piggy banks, estate collections, and old coin albums have occasionally produced remarkable discoveries. Every coin tells a story, and sometimes that story becomes even more valuable when history, rarity, and excellent preservation come together. Remember that authentication is one of the most important steps before selling any potentially valuable coin. Professional grading not only confirms authenticity but also gives buyers confidence in the quality of the coin. Certified coins often attract stronger bidding because collectors know exactly what they are purchasing. The world of coin collecting continues to grow as new collectors join the hobby every year. Interest in historic American coins remains strong because these small pieces of metal connect us to important moments in history. Whether you collect for investment, education, or enjoyment, every coin offers an opportunity to learn something new. If you have a 1976 D coin, don't rush to spend it before taking a closer look. You might discover an exceptional strike, a fascinating mint error, or an outstanding uncirculated example that deserves further evaluation. Careful research and professional authentication can make all the difference. Thank you for watching Top Liberty Coins. If you enjoy discovering rare coins, valuable mint errors, fascinating history, and exciting auction stories, be sure to subscribe, turn on notifications, and join us for more incredible coin discoveries. Your next rare coin could already be waiting in your collection, and the next amazing story could begin with a single careful look at the change in your pocket. Today are worth only their face value or a small premium. However, the story changes completely when a coin has something special that collectors are searching for. Collectors never judge a coin by its date alone. Instead, they carefully examine its condition, rarity, mint mark, strike quality, luster, eye appeal, and whether it contains any unusual minting errors. These characteristics are what separate an ordinary coin from one that may attract serious attention in the collector market. When examining a 1980 Liberty coin, the first thing to inspect is the overall condition. A coin that has never entered circulation often retains its original mint luster. The surfaces appear bright, the smallest details remain sharp, and there is very little wear on the highest points of the design. High-grade examples certified by professional grading companies can sell for much more than circulated pieces because collectors compete for the finest known examples. Next, look carefully for mint marks. Different United States mints produced coins during 1980, and certain mint locations can produce coins with better strikes or scarcer varieties. While the mint mark alone does not guarantee a valuable coin, it is always one of the first details experienced collectors examine. One of the most exciting parts of coin collecting is searching for mint errors. During the manufacturing process, mistakes occasionally occur. These errors may include off-center strikes, double strikes, clipped planchets, die cracks, die chips, cuds, broad strikes, or double dies. Genuine mint errors are created before the coin leaves the mint and can make a coin much more desirable depending on the rarity and appearance of the error. Many beginners mistakenly clean their old coins before showing them to a dealer. This is one of the biggest mistakes anyone can make. Cleaning often leaves tiny scratches across the surface and removes the original finish that collectors value. A cleaned coin frequently sells for much less than an untouched example, even if both coins are otherwise identical. If you believe your 1980 coin might be valuable, leave it exactly as it is and store it safely in a protective holder. Professional grading also plays an important role in determining value. Independent grading companies carefully inspect a coin, assign a grade based on its preservation, and seal it inside a protective holder. Certified coins provide buyers with confidence regarding authenticity and condition, which can increase demand among collectors. Many people hear stories online claiming that every old coin is worth a fortune. The reality is different. Most 1980 Liberty coins remain common, but rare varieties, dramatic mint errors, and exceptional uncirculated examples can command much stronger prices than ordinary circulated coins. This is why every coin deserves a careful inspection before assuming it has little value. Imagine opening an old family collection that has not been touched for decades. Inside are dozens of coins from different years, each carrying a unique history. Some may have traveled across the country in everyday commerce, while others may have been saved immediately after leaving the mint. Every coin tells a story, and that story becomes even more exciting when a rare variety is discovered. Collectors often use magnification to inspect tiny details that cannot easily be seen with the naked eye. A quality magnifying glass or digital microscope can reveal doubled lettering, unusual die markers, repunched mint marks on older series, or other features that help identify collectible varieties. Another factor influencing value is market demand. As more collectors begin searching for certain dates, varieties, or high-grade examples, prices can rise. Auctions regularly demonstrate that exceptional coins can attract competitive bidding when multiple collectors are searching for the same scarce piece. Proper storage is equally important. Coins should be protected from moisture, fingerprints, and harsh environmental conditions. Holding a coin only by its edges and placing it inside an archival quality holder helps preserve its condition for years to come. Research is one of the most valuable tools available to collectors. Comparing your coin with authenticated examples, studying known varieties, and learning about grading standards can prevent costly mistakes and help identify overlooked treasures. Whether you are an experienced collector or someone who has just discovered an old coin in a drawer, every search is an opportunity to learn something new. The excitement of coin collecting comes from never knowing when the next remarkable discovery might appear. Thank you for watching Top Liberty Coins. If you enjoy videos about rare coins, valuable discoveries, mint errors, historical facts, and current collector market trends, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss another exciting coin hunt. Your next valuable discovery could already be waiting inside your pocket change, an old coin album, or a forgotten family collection. Today we are exploring the fascinating story of the 1989 Liberty coin, its history, the features collectors search for, the current market, and the rare varieties that have made headlines in the coin collecting world. Stay with us until the end because one small detail on your coin could make a huge difference. Welcome back to Top Liberty Coins, the channel where we uncover hidden treasures, rare coins, valuable discoveries, and the amazing history behind the coins that millions of people overlook every day. The year 1989 was an interesting period in United States coin production. Millions of coins were struck for circulation, and most people spent them without giving them a second thought. Decades later, collectors have begun searching these coins more carefully because certain examples have become highly desirable due to their condition, mint errors, and limited availability in top grades. When collectors examine a 1989 Liberty coin, they do not simply look at the date. They inspect every tiny detail. The sharpness of the design, the color of the metal, the quality of the strike, the condition of the edges, and even the smallest imperfections can determine whether a coin is common or collectible. Many people assume that every old coin is valuable. In reality, age alone does not determine value. Rarity, condition, demand, historical importance, and mint errors are the factors that can transform an ordinary coin into an exciting collector's item. If your 1989 coin still has its original mint luster with no signs of circulation, it may attract collectors looking for high-grade examples. Coins graded mint state by professional grading companies often command significantly higher prices than coins that have been heavily used. One of the first things experts check is the mint mark. Depending on the denomination, a coin may have been struck at different United States mint facilities. Each mint produced different quantities, and sometimes one mint's production becomes more desirable than another because fewer high-quality examples survived. Collectors also pay close attention to striking quality. During the minting process, coins are struck under tremendous pressure. If the strike is weak, some design elements may appear soft or incomplete. Strong, sharp strikes are generally preferred by collectors. Another exciting area involves mint errors. Throughout history, error coins have fascinated collectors because they are unique products of the manufacturing process. Some examples include off-center strikes, double dies, die cracks, clipped planchets, broad strikes, wrong planchets, and dramatic misalignments. While not every error is valuable, certain authenticated errors have sold for hundreds or even thousands of dollars depending on rarity and collector demand. The current market for collectible coins continues to evolve as more people become interested in numismatics. Online auctions, major coin shows, and professional dealers regularly feature exceptional examples of coins from the late 20th century. High-grade certified coins consistently attract attention because collectors appreciate quality and authenticity. Most ordinary circulated 1989 coins remain worth only their face value or a modest premium. However, coins in exceptional uncirculated condition or genuine rare error varieties can sell for substantially higher prices. The rarest certified examples often achieve the strongest auction results because very few survive in nearly perfect condition. If you believe you have an unusual 1989 coin, avoid cleaning it. Cleaning can permanently damage the original surface and reduce collector value. Professional collectors prefer coins with natural surfaces, even if they show signs of age. A magnifying glass or coin loupe is one of the most useful tools for beginners. Under magnification you may notice doubling, unusual marks, die cracks, or other characteristics that are invisible to the naked eye. Proper storage is equally important. Coins should be kept in protective holders away from moisture, extreme temperatures, and direct handling. Fingerprints and scratches can significantly reduce the value of collectible coins. Professional grading services authenticate coins, assign numerical grades, and encapsulate them in protective holders. Certified coins often inspire greater confidence among buyers because their authenticity and condition have been independently verified. The history of American coinage reflects the nation's economic growth, technological progress, and artistic development. Every coin tells part of that story. Even a common coin represents a moment in history and the craftsmanship of the United States Mint. Many collectors began their journey by finding an interesting coin in pocket change. What started as simple curiosity eventually became a lifelong passion. The thrill of discovering something unusual continues to inspire collectors around the world. Auction records remind us that extraordinary coins can sometimes surprise everyone. Although most 1989 coins are common, rare certified examples and genuine mint errors have attracted impressive prices when offered to serious collectors. If you have old coin collections inherited from parents or grandparents, now is the perfect time to examine them carefully. Look at every date, every mint mark, and every detail. The next valuable discovery could already be sitting in your home waiting to be identified. Patience is one of the greatest qualities in coin collecting. Experienced collectors spend years studying different varieties, learning grading standards, and understanding the market before making important purchases. Whether your goal is collecting, investing, or simply learning history, every coin offers something valuable. Knowledge is the most important tool any collector can own. Thank you for joining us today on Top Liberty Coins. If you enjoy discovering hidden treasures, learning about rare coins, and exploring the fascinating stories behind American currency, be sure to support the channel and continue your collecting journey. Keep searching through your change, keep learning, and remember that the next remarkable discovery may already be in your pocket. Today, we are taking a close look at the 1991 Lincoln penny, one of the most collected modern American coins, to discover its history, the rare errors collectors search for, the highest auction prices ever paid for exceptional examples, and how you can check whether the coin in your pocket might be worth much more than 1 cent. Welcome back to Top Liberty Coins. If you enjoy discovering rare coins, valuable pennies, hidden mint errors, and fascinating stories from American coin history, make sure to stay with us until the end because some of the details about the 1991 Lincoln penny may surprise you. The Lincoln cent has been one of America's most recognized coins since 1909. It was introduced to celebrate the 100th anniversary of President Abraham Lincoln's birth, making it the first regular United States coin to feature the portrait of an actual historical person. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the Lincoln cent has remained one of the most beloved coins among collectors for generations. By 1991, the United States Mint was producing billions of Lincoln pennies every year. Most were struck at the Philadelphia Mint and the Denver Mint. Coins from Philadelphia carry no mint mark, while coins from Denver display the small d mint mark below the date. Although these coins were made in huge numbers, condition makes all the difference when it comes to collector value. Most circulated 1991 pennies are worth only 1 cent or a few cents. However, beautiful uncirculated examples with bright original luster and no signs of wear can sell for several dollars. Coins professionally graded in exceptional mint state condition may sell for much higher amounts depending on their grade, eye appeal, and collector demand. The finest known examples have sold for hundreds or even thousands of dollars at auction, especially when they are certified by major grading companies. Collectors also pay close attention to mint errors. During the minting process, mistakes occasionally occur, creating coins that are much rarer than normal. These include off-center strikes, broad strikes, clipped planchets, die cracks, die chips, double dies, and coins struck on the wrong planchet. Genuine mint errors are collected worldwide because every error tells a unique story about how the coin was made. One of the most exciting moments for any collector is discovering a coin with an unusual appearance. Imagine searching through a handful of pennies and noticing one with doubled lettering, a dramatic off-center strike, or an unusual shape caused by a clipped planchet. While these discoveries are uncommon, they continue to inspire collectors to search through rolls of pennies every day. Condition remains the biggest factor in determining value. A coin that has never entered circulation usually retains its original mint luster, sharp details, and attractive surfaces. Even tiny scratches, fingerprints, or discoloration can reduce a coin's value. That is why experienced collectors always handle coins carefully by their edges and store them in protective holders. If you think you have a special 1991 penny, examine it under good lighting with a magnifying glass. Look carefully at the date, mint mark, lettering, and Lincoln's portrait. Compare your coin with photographs of known varieties and mint errors. If you believe you have discovered an unusual example in outstanding condition, consider having it authenticated and graded by a respected third-party grading service before selling it. The excitement of coin collecting is not only about finding valuable coins. It is about learning history, understanding the minting process, appreciating beautiful designs, and enjoying the thrill of the search. Every coin has traveled through countless hands and witnessed decades of history before finally reaching yours. Perhaps the next penny you receive in change will simply be worth 1 cent. Or perhaps it will be an overlooked treasure that has escaped everyone's attention for years. That mystery is exactly what makes coin collecting one of the most exciting hobbies in the world. Keep searching, keep learning, and remember that knowledge is often the most valuable tool any collector can own. Today we are taking a close look at the fascinating 1994 coin, its history, the features that collectors search for, the rare errors that can dramatically increase value, and why this ordinary-looking coin continues to attract attention in today's coin market. Welcome to Top Liberty Coins, where we explore the world's most interesting and valuable coins. If you enjoy discovering hidden treasures, learning about rare coins, and staying updated on current coin values, make sure you stay until the end because today's information could help you identify an overlooked collectible in your own collection. The year 1994 may not seem especially old, but it represents an important period in modern United States coinage. Millions of coins were produced during this year, making them common in circulation. Because so many examples exist, most 1994 coins are worth only their face value when they have ordinary wear. However, collectors know that condition, rarity, mint errors, and special varieties can completely change a coin's value. Every serious coin collector understands that rarity is not always about age. Some of the most valuable modern coins are only a few decades old. Their value comes from unusual production mistakes, extremely well-preserved condition, or low surviving populations in top grades. That is exactly why collectors continue searching through rolls of coins, bank boxes, estate collections, and old jars looking for hidden treasures. When examining a 1994 coin, the first thing to check is the overall condition. Coins that have never entered circulation usually retain their original mint luster. Their surfaces appear bright, attractive, and free from heavy scratches or wear. These high-quality examples are always more desirable than heavily circulated coins. The next important detail is the mint mark. Depending on the denomination, a coin may have been produced at different United States mint facilities. Some mint locations produced fewer coins than others, and certain mint combinations may become more collectible over time. Learning to identify the mint mark is one of the first skills every collector should master. Another feature that attracts attention is strike quality. A sharply struck coin displays crisp lettering, well-defined design elements, and strong details throughout the surface. Weak strikes are common on some issues, making fully struck examples significantly more attractive to collectors. Now let's discuss mint errors because this is where excitement truly begins. Error coins have fascinated collectors for generations. During the minting process, mechanical mistakes occasionally occur. These errors create unusual coins that differ from the normal design. Since they are accidental and uncommon, collectors often pay substantial premiums for genuine examples. One popular error is the doubled die. On these coins, parts of the lettering, numbers, or design appear doubled because of a mistake during die preparation. Strong double die examples are among the most recognizable and valuable varieties in American coin collecting. Another desirable error is the off-center strike. Instead of being perfectly aligned during striking, the blank planchet shifts slightly, leaving part of the design missing while exposing a blank crescent. The greater the off-center percentage, provided the date remains visible, the more valuable the coin may become. Collectors also search for broad strikes. These occur when the retaining collar fails during striking, allowing the metal to spread outward. The resulting coin appears larger than normal and lacks the standard raised edge. Die cracks create another interesting collectible. As dies wear out from repeated use, cracks develop and transfer raised lines onto the finished coins. While many die cracks are minor, dramatic examples can attract considerable collector interest. Die chips can also produce unusual raised blobs on certain areas of the design. These imperfections vary in size and location, making every example unique. Misaligned dies create coins where one side appears properly centered while the opposite side is noticeably shifted. These errors are another reminder that even highly advanced minting equipment occasionally produces unexpected results. Coins struck on the wrong planchet represent one of the most exciting discoveries. Imagine finding a coin intended for one denomination that was accidentally struck on a blank meant for another denomination. Such mistakes are exceptionally rare and can command impressive prices at auction. The condition of any collectible coin is measured using professional grading standards. Coins with little or no wear receive the highest grades. Small differences between grades can create enormous differences in market value. That is why experienced collectors handle valuable coins carefully and avoid unnecessary cleaning. Cleaning is one of the biggest mistakes new collectors make. Although a cleaned coin may appear brighter, improper cleaning often damages the original surface, leaving tiny scratches that reduce collector value. Professional numismatists generally recommend leaving coins exactly as they are found. Current market values for 1994 coins vary widely depending on denomination, condition, rarity, and any mint errors present. Ordinary circulated examples are generally worth face value. Uncirculated coins may sell for a premium. Certified high-grade specimens can command significantly higher prices, while genuine major error coins or exceptionally rare varieties may sell for hundreds or even thousands of dollars depending on collector demand and auction results. The coin market changes constantly. Prices rise and fall based on supply, demand, collector interest, grading populations, and auction performance. A coin that sells for one amount today may sell for a different amount next year as new collectors enter the market and rare examples become more difficult to locate. Many remarkable discoveries begin with careful observation. Collectors examine every date, every mint mark, every letter, and every design detail using magnification and proper lighting. Patience often leads to exciting finds that others have overlooked. Building knowledge is just as important as building a collection. The more you learn about minting, grading, varieties, and historical background, the easier it becomes to recognize coins that deserve closer inspection. Every coin tells a story. It may have passed through countless hands, witnessed decades of history, and traveled across cities and states before finally reaching a collector who appreciates its significance. That journey is part of what makes coin collecting such a fascinating hobby enjoyed by millions around the world. If you have a collection of 1994 coins, now is the perfect time to examine each one carefully. Look for unusual details, exceptional condition, clear mint marks, and possible mint errors. You never know when a hidden treasure could be waiting inside your collection. Thank you for watching Top Liberty Coins. If you enjoy learning about valuable coins, rare discoveries, hidden mint errors, and current coin market trends, be sure to subscribe, turn on notifications, and join us for more exciting coin hunting adventures. Your next valuable discovery could be closer than you think, and every coin deserves a second look before it is spent. Today we are exploring the fascinating story of the 1994 Liberty coin and why collectors across the United States continue searching for the finest examples. While most 1994 coins are common and worth only face value or a small premium, certain rare varieties, mint errors, and exceptionally preserved examples have attracted serious attention from collectors. Welcome back to Top Liberty Coins, your destination for discovering the history, beauty, and collector value of America's most interesting coins. If you enjoy learning about valuable coins, hidden treasures, and exciting collecting tips, be sure to stay with us until the end because today's information could help you identify an overlooked collectible in your own collection. The year 1994 was an important period for the United States Mint. Millions of coins were produced for circulation, and they entered everyday commerce through banks, stores, vending machines, and cash registers across the country. Most people spent these coins without giving them a second thought, but years later collectors began examining them much more closely. They discovered that condition, mint marks, and production errors could dramatically affect a coin's desirability. One of the first things every collector checks is the mint mark. A coin may have been produced in Philadelphia, Denver, or San Francisco depending on the denomination. Each mint produced coins with slightly different production numbers, and this can influence collector demand. Although a normal circulated 1994 coin is generally common, an example preserved in outstanding condition can become much more desirable. Professional coin grading also plays a major role in determining value. A coin that has never entered circulation and still displays brilliant original luster is often worth significantly more than one that has heavy scratches, wear, stains, or damage. Collectors carefully inspect every detail under magnification, looking for sharp design features, strong eye appeal, and original surfaces. Many experienced collectors search for mint errors because these are among the most exciting discoveries in modern coin collecting. Off-center strikes, double strikes, broad strikes, die cracks, clipped planchets, die breaks, double dies, and other unusual production mistakes can make a coin far more valuable than a standard example. Every genuine error tells the story of something unexpected that happened during the minting process. Another feature that collectors appreciate is original mint luster. A brilliant coin with beautiful natural color often attracts more attention than one that has been cleaned or polished. Cleaning may seem like a good idea, but it usually reduces collector value because experienced buyers prefer coins with untouched original surfaces. Many beginners believe every old coin is automatically valuable, but that is not always true. Age alone does not determine value. Rarity, condition, collector demand, and authenticity all work together to establish market prices. This is why two coins from the same year may sell for dramatically different amounts. Some collectors enjoy searching through bank rolls hoping to discover an overlooked treasure. Others visit estate sales, flea markets, antique stores, or inherit family collections that have remained untouched for decades. Occasionally someone discovers an impressive coin that had been sitting unnoticed for years. Authentication is another important step. Before believing extraordinary price claims found online, collectors usually compare recent auction results, consult respected price guides, and if necessary submit valuable coins to professional grading services. Certified coins provide buyers with greater confidence regarding authenticity and condition. The excitement of coin collecting comes from the possibility that every coin tells a unique story. A single piece may have traveled through countless cities, passed through thousands of hands, and witnessed decades of American history before finally becoming part of a collector's display. Some of the strongest prices paid for modern coins involve extremely rare mint errors or nearly perfect certified examples. These results are exceptional rather than typical. Most 1994 coins remain affordable for beginning collectors, making them a fun and accessible part of any collection. If you own a 1994 coin, take a careful look before spending it. Examine both sides under good lighting. Check for unusual doubling in the lettering, missing details, dramatic strike errors, unusual shapes, or other characteristics that separate it from ordinary examples. Store promising coins in protective holders to prevent scratches and preserve their condition. Coin collecting is about much more than money. It is a journey through history, craftsmanship, economics, and American culture. Every collection begins with a single coin, and every experienced collector was once a beginner learning how to identify valuable characteristics. Whether your 1994 coin turns out to be worth only face value or becomes an exciting collectible, the search itself is part of the adventure. The knowledge you gain while studying coins will help you recognize future opportunities and appreciate the remarkable craftsmanship behind every piece produced by the United States Mint. Thank you for watching Top Liberty Coins. If you enjoy discovering rare coins, valuable mint errors, fascinating history, and collector tips, support the channel by liking this video, sharing it with fellow coin enthusiasts, and subscribing for more exciting coin stories. Your next great discovery could already be waiting inside your pocket, an old coin jar, or a forgotten family collection. Today we are exploring the fascinating story of the 2001 D. Lincoln penny, a coin that millions of people have seen but very few have examined closely. While most 2001 D pennies are worth only 1 cent in everyday circulation, a handful of rare examples with unusual errors or exceptional condition have surprised collectors and sold for far more than face value. That is exactly why experienced collectors never ignore even the most common-looking coins. The 2001 D. Lincoln penny was produced at the Denver Mint and features the familiar portrait of President Abraham Lincoln on the front. The reverse displays the Lincoln Memorial design, a style that remained on Lincoln cents for decades before being replaced in later years. Because hundreds of millions of these pennies were struck, the vast majority are common. However, rarity in coin collecting is often created by condition, minting mistakes, and collector demand rather than by the date alone. Many people believe every old penny is valuable, but that is not how the coin market works. Professional collectors carefully inspect every detail, including the color of the coin, the sharpness of the design, the condition of Lincoln's portrait, the lettering, the date, the mint mark, and any unusual characteristics that separate one coin from millions of others. One of the first things to check is the small d mint mark below the date. This tells us the coin was struck at the Denver Mint. The mint mark itself does not make the coin rare because so many were produced there, but it confirms the origin of the coin and helps collectors identify the exact variety. Now comes the exciting part. Some 2001 D pennies have mint errors that can increase collector interest. These may include off-center strikes, broad strikes, die cracks, die chips, cuds, doubled design elements, clipped planchets, or other unusual production mistakes. Genuine mint errors are created during the manufacturing process and are very different from damage that occurs after the coin enters circulation. Collectors also search for coins with strong original red color. Copper-plated zinc cents often darken over time, so examples that remain bright red and free from scratches are much more desirable. Professional grading companies examine these coins under magnification and assign grades based on preservation and eye appeal. The difference between an average coin and a high-grade coin can be enormous. A circulated example may still be worth only 1 cent, while an uncirculated coin with beautiful original surfaces may sell for several dollars. Exceptionally preserved examples certified in the highest grades can sometimes reach hundreds of dollars, depending on market demand and population reports. This is why professional grading matters so much. Tiny differences that are almost impossible to notice without experience can dramatically affect value. Even a small mark on Lincoln's cheek, a scratch on the fields, or a weak strike can lower the grade and reduce collector interest. Many collectors spend years searching through bank rolls of pennies hoping to discover one outstanding example. Roll hunting has become one of the most popular hobbies because every unopened roll contains the possibility of finding an exceptional coin that others overlooked. When examining your own 2001 D. Lincoln penny, start with good lighting. Hold the coin at different angles and inspect the lettering carefully. Look at the date, the mint mark, Lincoln's portrait, and the reverse design. Search for doubling, unusual raised lines, cracks, missing details, or anything that appears different from a normal coin. Compare your coin with verified photographs from reliable numismatic references before assuming it is a valuable error. Cleaning a coin is one of the biggest mistakes new collectors make. A shiny cleaned coin may appear attractive, but cleaning often damages the original surface and permanently reduces collector value. Experienced numismatists recommend leaving the coin exactly as it was found. Storage is equally important. Coins should be protected from moisture, fingerprints, and harsh environmental conditions. Proper holders help preserve surfaces and prevent unnecessary wear over time. Auction prices can vary greatly depending on rarity, certification, eye appeal, and current collector demand. While ordinary circulated 2001D pennies usually remain worth face value, exceptional uncirculated examples and genuine mint errors have sold for significantly higher prices. Always research recent auction results before estimating a coin's value because the market changes over time. Stories of valuable discoveries continue to inspire collectors around the world. Some people have found collectible coins in pocket change, inherited collections, estate sales, old piggy banks, and forgotten jars sitting on shelves for decades. Every discovery reminds us that careful observation is the most valuable tool any collector can have. Coin collecting is more than searching for money. Every coin tells part of America's history. The 2001D Lincoln penny represents the beginning of the 21st century and reflects the technology, craftsmanship, and economy of its era. Holding one is like holding a small piece of history that has passed through countless hands. If you decide to build your own collection, learn as much as possible about grading standards, mint errors, and authentic varieties. Knowledge is the greatest investment a collector can make because it helps separate ordinary coins from truly collectible pieces. The next time you receive change at a store, do not spend every penny without looking. That ordinary-looking coin could become the beginning of an exciting collecting journey. Even if it is not worth a fortune, it may teach you something new about history, minting technology, and the fascinating world of numismatics. Thank you for watching Top Liberty Coins. If you enjoy discovering hidden treasures, learning about rare coins, and exploring real market values, be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss another exciting coin story. Remember, every great collection starts with a single coin, and your next remarkable discovery could already be waiting in your pocket.